Yeah?
Louder.
Let's try a bit loud. So, louder, okay. So we come from Take the Square Delft, and I want to read the document that we constructed about what has been happening in Greece and what is the correlation throughout Europe. Greece is just the beginning, resistance all across Europe. The second memorandum, with its austerity measures, persists on the onslaught of the working class, turning salaries and pensions into charity and demolishing the remaining labour rights. Minimum monthly salary to 480 euros, 435 euros for the young people. The unelected Papadimos government, without any democratic legitimacy, presents the measures as a necessity and calls on people to keep making sacrifices. The result being a defaulted Greek society with its future undermined. The unelected government insists on rejecting elections even though it is collapsing under the pressure of the protests. While the measures already enforced fail to show results, debt and deficit keep rising. The government keeps on using both to implement never-ending neoliberal memoranda. There is a merciless attack against people's rights, a fight for neoliberal reform of society at the expense of democracy and people's lives. They promote the interests of capital and banks while pretending to rescue Greece. Their rescue includes cutting salaries and pensions while giving money to the banks. It drives youth to unemployment, 47% for people under 25 years old, and migration, while not even attempting to redistribute the wealth of the privileged. It drives families to starvation while leaving private enterprises and wealthy people free to continue increasing their profits. Their national rescue plan condemns the majority of the Greeks to cruel poverty and destitution in favor of the ones that created and profited from the crisis. The Greek people's response to the violation of democracy and to the destruction of society is turning into an uprising. Through demonstrations flooding the squares, through occupations of public buildings across the country, through massive general strikes, Greek society is struggling against the neoliberal policies of the Troika, which has been muffed from the majority of the mass media. The dilemmas of the ruling class, whether it is austerity or chaos, subjugation to the euro or bringing in a new drachma, austerity measures or default, have long ceased to trouble us. The people have already defaulted. Our only dilemma, it is either them or us. The austerity measures are already starting in the Netherlands. The same unsuccessful policy that failed to solve the problem is now enforced in the Netherlands. The cutbacks in public transportation, education, health, arts are examples of the direction of a policy that failed of austerity imposed on Greece. We want austerity to stop all over Europe and the rights of people to prevail against the profits of the bankers. Take the square off.
Okay, we're gonna have one more talk from Nikos Chroniken, and after that we have a permission to make a small march from here to Dam Square through the pedestrian place. So yeah, we could do that. No street.
Okay, I hope you all hear me. I remember 3 years ago that when the crisis began to appear in Europe, that we had a very big question in all the social movements that were in each country. Which will be the result of crisis? There were and there are still 2 options. The first option is that the rich people who control us will be benefited from this crisis, increasing again their profit rate, and deteriorating the living conditions of the workers, of the students, and of the thousands of millions of unemployed people in all over the world. The second choice would be that the people who are working, the people who are unemployed, would have from crisis, from this big new struggle, they would have benefits. And this would be the result and with political goals we would have. I am not pessimist, and I will not say that this struggle has already overcome. We have still the choice, the option to win from this struggle, from the social movements, from the social struggles in each working place, in our universities, to go against them and through the crisis to become we the winners. We can have and we have the opportunity to become the winners. So, the situation until now is worse in many states in the periphery of Europe, like Greece, Portugal, Spain, Ireland, but it is also very bad, and all the Dutch people, I think that